My name is Kale. I'm a filmmaker and a surfer, and this is my 2014 long wheelbase high roof Mercedes Sprinter. My girlfriend and I have spent the last 9 months building it, and we've documented the entire experience in a docu-series called The Van Conversion. I've put the trailer for the series at the end of this clip, but in the meantime, enjoy our van tour. So this is our main entrance. We're lucky enough to have an extra step here because this was a disability services vehicle before we picked it up. So that automatically comes out as the door opens. Come on in. This is our main living area, kitchen, work area, and all the rest of it. We've got this beautiful big kitchen space. This is Tasmanian oak, which we've stained with like a nice sort of walnut stain. And then we've got a nice cooktop here, which we use super frequently, breakfast and dinner. And then something that was really important to us also was getting an oven. This was really important to us, and Emma took a really long time to actually find that because it was a really specific size. But it ends up being, I think it's the best oven I've ever had. Better than all the sort of house ovens that I've had in the past. I love this here. On this side here, we've got our fridge and fridge cabinet. This is a 140 litre Dometic fridge. To be honest, it hasn't been amazing. We've actually had a little bit of trouble with this one in terms of when it's really hot, it can struggle. So we're actually sort of working on that. But the aesthetics and the setup is really nice. This bench can act as like an extra workspace or kitchen space if we need it. We've got our very important little hat holders here. We've got our Akubra area, beneath which we've got this nice water filter. So this is just a good Zazen water filter. That pretty much just enables us to take the tap water that we fill with and then turn it into really nice, healthy drinking water. So a little bit further back, we've got our bathroom. We've actually had a lot of trouble with this. It was basically a prefabricated, pre-molded fiberglass mold, which is suitable for a Sprinter. And the shower cubicle itself wasn't too bad, but the installation, adding a door, was all quite difficult. So we've actually had a toilet built in there that we just ripped out and we're replacing. So that's obviously going to make up a big part of our plumbing episode of the van series, which you guys are going to see very soon. Over here, we've got our beautiful big sink. It's obviously black. I really like the color profile that this has along with the tap. Again, just a really appropriately sized sink. We get plenty of hot water out of this tap here, and it's not bad when you can actually check the surf and wash the dishes at the same time.
Up here we've got 4 upper cabinets, all on gas struts. This is where we store like all our dry foods, oils, long life food, whatever. Super handy to have these, especially on gas struts. And then they've got the little click in lock so they stay shut. We've got our drawers down here, and these are all on the locks as well, so they'll stay shut.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue.
So this is like our couch living area, I guess, and dining / study, a little bit of everything. I really love how in our layout we managed to fit in the L bench, because it means we can basically sit there with our legs up and have a look at the beautiful ocean while having a coffee or cup of tea or something. So I love that part. Under here we've got our batteries, the whole solar setup. So yeah, that's basically all contained to that one area, which is really good and handy to just have it all in one spot, and we can change the switches, whatever, whenever we need. This is a super handy storage box. Basically we've just got sheets and towels and a few wine bottles for special occasions. We've got the swivel table, so we can have it in the center here. We can raise it or lower it, and we can pretty much swivel it all the way around, so it's kind of like a little outdoor table as well. Up here we've got the headliner shelf, so basically just have all the I guess daily essentials that we use and want easy access to, but also just want to be able to chuck them away out of sight.
Too many choices.
So since moving into the van, we have had to become super minimalistic. Obviously not much wardrobe space, but I think we have a lot more compared to other vans. We managed to have a wardrobe each. So this is mine. This is my favorite little thing about this wardrobe is I've got my own jewelry shelf. I think that's probably one of my favorite things. This is our little bed area, which is super cozy. We've got 2 little cabinets either side of the TV. This is a smart TV as well, all 12 volt of course, so that's pretty cool. Love our little window, which we enjoy waking up to and being able to see the ocean out of in the morning. Over this side we have some little reading lamps, and these are on wires, so you can kind of just flex them into any spot you want. They've got 2 levels, which is pretty good. And of course the USB charging point, super handy for phones. We made these little indents here either, so we've got this one where we blocked the window off, and that one obviously the window's open, but that of course allows you to stretch out that little bit more. It's probably just about the limit of Kale's height, so you can't really be any taller than Kale unless you have to sleep on an angle.
So this is our garage area. I call it the garage. A lot of people laugh at me when I call it the garage, but I guess that's what it is. This is arguably the most important area of the entire van. This is where the surfboards live. This actually goes all the way to the bottom half of my cupboard. So I was pretty happy to sacrifice the lower half of my cupboard so that my surfboards could fit. The longest board is a 6.0, so 6 foot deep. Got a couple of little sports goods here. In this middle section, this is where we keep the sort of wet stuff. So we've got like snorkel masks, mostly wetsuits and stuff. But you know, we can put in towels and stuff that are sort of semi-dry and all that. This is a really handy drawer for me. It's just sort of hooked up. This is actually kind of a work drawer. So we keep a lot of my work stuff in here, and I can actually charge anything that I need to because we've got it hooked up to the system just via this little point here. So we get a nice little convenient charge there without a bunch of cords lying around. This area here is just a really nice storage area. We can obviously keep our hose that we fill the water tank with, and a bunch of other stuff like winter clothes. Now it's summer obviously, and then vice versa when we need to. Up here, some more sporting goods. Got the Smooth Star, a little toolbox, foam roller, hammock chairs live in here as well, and just a couple little odds and ends. Now under the car, this is interesting. Under the car here we've got a 160 litre water tank. We actually replaced the area in which the spare tyre was hanging, and we shifted that onto the roof rack instead. So that's been really cool. Obviously that runs a really nice hot water system. We can get pretty much instant hot water to the shower itself, but then we can also get just cool water back here at the back of the van. We can just hook up, and I can come in from a surf, or on a really hot day when you don't feel like having a hot shower, you can just have a cold shower outside, which is really handy.
Wash away the pain.
So this is our front runner roof rack system. I love the fact that you can just chuck in like a hex bolt into the system, drag it along, and then tighten it off, and you've pretty much got an instant rack system like this with the surfboards, for instance. I can move this eyelet along the rack as I need to, and it's been pretty incredible. I've really liked it. This is where the spare tyre lives up here now. We've obviously got the spare gas bottle as well, solar panels on the front. We've even got a nice stainless steel table that's slid underneath the roof rack, which we can plonk between the 2 hammock chairs to have a nice dinner or whatever we choose. But this is also a really nice vantage point to check the surf, which is pretty important. My name is Kale. I've spent the last 10 years surfing, travelling around the world, and making movies. Now, my girlfriend and I are packing up everything we own and moving into a van. The only problem is, we have no idea how to do it. Hey. We don't know what we're doing.
Just stick it in there, man.
Yeah. Wasted like 3 hours, and then we worked out our window plan wasn't going to work.
First shower experience.
The whole system doesn't work.
It's just all these like external variables that we cannot control. Can't even think about the van. I don't want to talk about the van. I'm over it. And now all our stuff is on the and I'm just over it.
We're so over budget right now, it's not funny.
I mean, at this point, I don't even know if this is worth it anymore. We're not ready. We're not even close to ready. I mean, ultimately, I feel like this is the best decision we've ever made.